Hello and welcome to the 13th episode of the Leeds Career Mode. If you hadn't watched the 12th one, there will be spoilers that I would now say in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We did get relegated. It was inevitable. We are in the Championship, so this final stint, episode 13, I'm going to presume would be episode 26. I'm not too sure how many episodes I'm going to have in this Career Mode. So from here to the end of the series, we need to try and get back into the Premier League. That is the aim. Whether or not it's going to happen, completely another story. This is our team at the minute. Obviously, it sort of worked this way with Hinchwood and Tanaka in CM and Dewsbury Hall in central attack and mid. Obviously, James was injured for most of the other season, which wasn't helpful. And apparently, you're out of position because you're left winger, not left mid. Heek. But it's going to be a case of... I put Ramazan in there. It'll be a case of trying to build the best team we can, try and get back into the Premier League. Whether or not that will ever happen is another thing. I haven't done much else. I put some players. This one? No, it's going to be on status, isn't it? It tells you, yeah. So Perry has been actually. I didn't realise that Forest, Napoli, and Roma have got interest in him. Obviously, Dean Neal. Not Dean. I want to say Dean Neal because it's Dean Neal, but it's not. It's Dexter Neal. Obviously, he kind of helped when we had Perry off injured. Obviously, we've still got Bastian Haas. They are two keepers. I'm keeping. I may send Neil on a short loan till January. We'll see what happens. Aluko, we've loan listed. Goodmanson will stay as the main left back with Schmidt pretty much as replacement. Mickelson has obviously gone to Swansea for that 1.5 year loan. Yeah, because it's end 20. Yeah, end of 26. So yeah, we won't see him again to the end of the season. Rodon will stay. Robert, he will stay, but he is expiring in 11 months. I'm not too sure what his role will be. Bornau, again, he'll stay. Pujol, he is wanted to leave. Whether or not you can get him to leave is another thing. Obviously, he's still got to keep stuck. Quite a lot of players who actually are keeping lots of things, but Jamie Parkin will transfer listed. Charlie Crew, he will be hopefully leaving. Apart from that, maybe Chambers. Yeah, Chambers is going. Daniel James isn't. Nonto isn't. But the way it's going, I will convert them into left mids. Just because that's the way that the... that's going to take you ages. I'll just leave you a draw then. I mean, you could be striker, but actually... You may actually be better as striker. It wasn't. It was just make you into a right winger. So don't worry. You'll just be left there. But we'll see who else we can get rid of. Which is Murillo is transfer listed. Franson's listed. Harrison's staying. Aronson's staying. Okafor. Joe Geldhart. He's on rotation. I may try and make him into a cam, which I already have got sorted out, which is nice. Puro and Joseph, I'm not sure. Mateo Joseph, I've got to on transfer. But I'm not too sure what else is going to be happening this episode, apart from me just trying to build a squad. I may have a game in there, I don't know. But we'll see what happens. Literally the next day in game. So, Biol wants to go to Brighton. Because he submitted the transfer request himself, in all fairness, I have requested more than what he's worth. So I appreciate Brighton for that. I don't know why I didn't knock it up. It'd be a lot easier. We go for 13. They're happy with 13. Okay, so I can kind of rearrange it a smidge. But then you've got Pere. Gee, he's 32.4. Ooh. Ooh. Could get a better keeper in. I mean, I can't deny him of wanting to move, but I will ask for a lot more than just that. I mean, you're already paying way more than his transfer market value. Will you do 40? No, 32.5 is as much you can go for. In the unlikely event of a sell-on clause, can I get a 2%? Because, yeah, okay, I actually agree. Okay, they're going to do that. So Perry will be out. So we're now, let's search for other keepers. We will see if we can buy Bernd Leno from Bournemouth. Highly unlikely. But we can always give it a shot. With the market value of 3.1, I will do 3.5. And that's it. So the rep has agreed to that. Obviously, they haven't sent the actual manager, which is a bit of a annoying situation, but it's what it is. They sent their rep, but the reps agreed to that. So just got to try and convince Bernd Leno to join us in the Championship. That's a problem because it's Championship. I'm pretty sure Bournemouth is still Premier League in this game. That's the thing. Crucial work for me. I need you to be the main keeper. 2 years also works. Disregard release clause. How much is your wage at the minute? Because that's a bit different. 44.5. We've got quite a lot of money. So I say 47. We'll be happy with that. Perfect. We got a keeper in. Let's just hope that Perry's out. Otherwise, this is a complete waste of time. Joe Geldhart has deemed as a, well, not deemed. He's kind of told us he would love to stay here. He wants his place to be here. We'll put you as rotation, which he's happy with. 3-year extension. We'll take that. No release clause. I like this so far. Wage will increase. I mean, you are now Championship. This is a bit of a downside. But Geldhart's happy with that, and considering he'll be a cam, that works out quite well. I think Matteo Joseph, he has a little transfer offer from Mallorca. We'll just accept that straight away. If I was playing this long seasons, like back-to-back seasons, I would actually care more about it, but since I don't, that is what's happening. I still haven't heard anything about Perry or... Don't worry. I think my question may be answered. Though I don't think that's Perry. Is that Biol? Has Biol gone to Brighton? Let's have a look. Okay, that was Perry apparently. Calling BS there. I could have got 45.2 mil for him. Okay, no, it was Biol. They just both left at the same time. Again, I could have got way more for him than I did, but Alright, Charlie Crew. I'll try and get a bit more from the 1907 Cruise, but can't guarantee it. But we can try and be a bit more. That works. I like on the first season, they didn't want to do any sort of negotiation with me, and then this season they're happy to do a bit of negotiation. Makes like no sense, but I know there's been another patch out, so I'm wondering if that's caused like any upset and how it's all changed. Another Leeds United player leaves the club. To be fair, I've just been going through and just saying yes to people, so I don't actually know who this one is. That's probably why, because I'd never actually used him because he was on loan last season. But Matteo Joseph had gone to Mallorca. I presume, yep, having a go at me because I did not go with the right amount of money. Let's go to one that Wolves are in. I know it's more money. We're not going to get anywhere with it because I'm going to be simming them all. But hey ho. So Chambers transfer. I'll try and get 2 mil for him. We'll see if they agree to that. Bet you do. Okay. Seems a lot more agreeable now. And loan to buy for Luco, that's fine. I just have to negotiate the wage split. We'll do a year because we're leaving now. Oh, after that we're going anyway. 50-50. And we'll do that. They're all happy with everything. Sweet. All we've got to do now is try and see if there's more offers. See what else we can get done, and see who else wants more players, and then see what we can grab in regards to the beginning of the season. As much as it's pre-season, it's not going to be too much. I'll try and get 2 mil for you as well. I mean, someone else has already paid 2 mil for you, so I don't think 2 mil is going to cost that much for them. No, they're sticking to their guns, so we will reject. But we'll see how pre-season goes. I will get to pre-season. It's just everyone wants one of my players now. It's just fair enough. That's why I put them up for loans and sales for. But it's just like, why do it so much? Do a year loan, okay. Is that Vincent Company for Swansea? So they want Dexter Neal for a year. Okay, they want me to pay more. I'm not sure why, because you should have a lot more money than I do, Vincent Company, but we'll go with it. You don't want a 6-month deal. You wanted a 2-year deal, but I negotiate down to 1. But actually, what I can do, so something I haven't checked yet in the is it manager market? There's only 1 job available. Wow. So, Cesc Fabregas is in charge of Birmingham City. Who in the what now? Okay, Fredrickson is in charge of Blackburn. Scott Parker's gone to Coventry. Glasner going to stay. Oh, Glasner was already part of Palace, wasn't it? Because he came down with me. He's very insecure, but they are very unlikely of me getting hired. Trying to see any big other names over here. Yeah. Try and look through all this. I don't think there's actually many other big names here. Apart from Vincent Company. Vincent Company is part. Okay, so we will be playing against Dexter. Potentially. But not. Apart from a few well-known names, there's not really much else available on or who's been moved around. But every time I'm about to end a clip, something happens. So I'm gonna have to go with Chambers. No, it's Group. He went to Dusseldorf in the end. Okay, Dusseldorf did come in and I got a bigger negotiation fee for him, but I wasn't expecting. Sorry about hiccuping. I wasn't expecting him to choose that team. Yeah, so he went for Dusseldorf, but he could have gone to 1907 Cluj, but he decided to go to Dusseldorf instead. Newcastle have received an offer of 36.8 million by Paris Saint-Germain for their player Lewis Hall, but we don't really need that anymore, so we are set in that regard. With Chambers from... I misread that as Ajax somehow. I don't know how, but I did. We'll just get you gone. Oh, yeah. Is anything else going to happen, or can I actually now just... No, something else is going to happen. One day I'll be able to end clips. Right, are you who I think you are? No, that's a completely different player. Oh, these walkouts need to be better. But Luco's gone. How the hell was that a Luco? That walkout was nothing like a Luco. So, the World Cup, obviously in game it's happening now. It just finished in game. July 19th, it all boils down to England versus Sweden in the World Cup final. Who won it? England did. Yeah. After they keep getting to the final and messing up so many times, apparently they can win it now. They won with a 2-1 victory against Sweden. I love that Milo. Life before seeing this bad. Life after. Woohoo! But Bellingham, Saka, Gahey, Trent, all in the World Cup pool of best team of the tournament. I wasn't expecting to see that at all. Someone's looking to sign Thomas, whoever that is. Daniel James, I have agreed to transfer list, but he's not going for that low. He's going for at least 15, if that. And I can get 18, but I'm not going to go that high. The only reason I'm getting rid of him is because he was badly injured last season and kind of missed out most of it. I don't really see him. No, I don't think I would. I just can't really see him fit into the plans of the team anymore. And he can be a good backup, but that's a bit out as well as he will go. I'm just quick simming all of these as usual. 4-3. Dewsbury Hall again. Not bad. Angel got a yellow card, but Dewsbury Hall scored in the previous game against PSV as well, and he can score in this one. Wolves now want Daniel James. Can at least get up to 13 and a bit. Okay, they're happy to pay 13 a bit. No one wants to pay 15 or 18. And Nonto for Liverpool. Wasn't expecting Liverpool to want Nonto. But I will reject, because I'd rather keep Nonto as it is. I want to keep Nonto and get rid of James. Interesting though. So, for the assignments of the season, Leno, you're not captain. I'll give this to Bogle. Or do I do Aronson? I'm going to go Bogle. He's been there quite a while. So, free kicks. Pirro wants to take both. That's fine. Long free kick is stack, which is not going to happen considering you're there. So, I'll give it to Tanaka. Penalties of Pirro for sure. Corner takers are Hinchel for both. Corner attacking, target player Rodon. That explains why you keep getting the headers. And then near post is stack. Fair's okay. I didn't know that added all this extra stuff for it, but we'll go with it. But it does explain why the ball keeps trying to find Rodon. That, I think, should be the end of the first episode of this, well, episode 13 of this career mode. It's obviously not been any gameplay, it's just been more of transfers and the like, but it's the first episode of a new season, the first episode of starting a new season of somewhere isn't going to be amazing. It's not going to be one of them most entertaining watches, as it were. It's just, it's going to be what it is because you're trying to re-juggle what the team is and all that malarkey and amazing junk and stuff. So we will start. I'm going to engage at the season. We'll try and get more. I don't know. I will sim. Well, no, I won't sim. I will continue pushing to the beginning of this game against Sheffield Wednesday, then end the episode there, just in case anything else does happen. Which a lot seems to be me wanting players. I feel I'm making great progress lately. I'm contributing to a team. Contract. I haven't seen you do squat for your team, so you know you're not getting a contract. Off of a parking, it's just more of the same, isn't it? Oh, except that. Just try and get him out. 5 days until Wednesday. 4, 3, 2, 1. And on the day of the match, something else happens for parking. Okay, it's nothing that interesting, but we'll accept it. I just want him gone. Don't go that far back. But we will start the game, with Sheffield Wednesday. I will still do. I'm not sure if I do the Big Six theory in the Championship because I'm just not too sure. I mean, what I could do is sim the two teams that came down with me, which is Palace and I think Burnley. I think Burnley came down with me if Burnley's in this. Let's have a look, see where we are. Did Burnley come down? I swear it was Burnley. Maybe not, because now in January I can't see Burnley. Sunderland came down with us in the end. Okay. So it's Sunderland. So with Palace and Sunderland, there were two of the big six. I'll sim. I'm pretty sure I went through to see he was in the. I would say he was on the top of the Championship to sim, but if he was on top of the Championship, went to the Premier League, didn't they? I won't call them the big six, but I'll definitely sim every Palace game and every Sunderland game, and then, like I say, this month of August is quite jam-packed. It's got 5 games in it. I may play 3, sim 2, or play 2, sim 1, and then we'll see how it goes, because without there being a real big six, it's a bit difficult to gauge what I'm going to do with the sim games, but I'll see you in the next episode.